Wow, spectacular run, up $4 today, T triple Q. I rolled my options, strangely enough, to next week, and I got 185 for it. I got out for 185 was my cost. I think it sold for a penny and then 186, whatever it was. So I got out of it. And then this thing kept going up today, and I was already making 15 cents on it, and I only got out of it for 55 contracts. So for 55 contracts, I went ahead and bought it back. So I'm out of the market, but I bought it back, making 18 cents. So on 5,500, that's another $990. In addition to the other 23,000 or whatever I made this week. So I made about 24,000 this week. I can put it all in the comments, but I think I already posted it before what it was. So just in Fidelity, I'm up, my account's 902,000 just in Fidelity. And then with my wife's account, I haven't checked hers lately, but it was at 111 something when we checked it before. The other ones, I really haven't gotten back into the Weeble account or the two Roth accounts, which is another 60,000. But total, we're a little over 74,000, over a million. So we're rocking right along. However, just note that, I mean, this guy being up four points today, if we were just in the common, we would have made 4 points. So we made good money this week, but if we would have just been holding the common's going to catch us. We're ahead of the common right now. We're at 47.57, but the common is already at, well, let me take a look and see what the common's at. So if you were to hold the common all week, all month, all year to date, you would be at, so it's at 39.49. So the common's probably going to catch me. Let me get over here. So 49.39. You can see that. Anyway, you can look on Yahoo. 39.49 is what I meant to say. So I'm at 47.57. So I did really good earlier in the year because this thing was stagnant for a while. So I've got ahead of it. I'm about 8 points ahead, which is really good. 8 points ahead of, something that's up almost 40%. So, I'm not complaining, but I'm just showing you that for a less stressful people that don't really want to trade or whatever like that, you can just buy and hold this guy. I would buy it, once it tanked. When it tanks really bad, then buy it and then just hold it for long term. The other charts look spectacular. If you look at, so this is the year-to-date chart. So it's almost 40%. 150 for 1 year. 2 years, 284. 5 years, 1460, which is what? Basically 16x. So, really, you could just hold this guy, and that would be a good, people that don't like to trade or whatever. So, but I like selling these puts. I think it does lower your risk some. But in these times, it's had a good run here from, and this will do this too. I'm not going to say that this is an aberration because this is kind of predicted that this was going to run into earnings for tech earnings. So I kind of thought this. I thought this would happen, and sometimes the runs are really, because it's a 3x, are pretty spectacular. So especially when you got Apple that needs to catch up yet, it's trailing the market, and with 5G and stuff like that, it's going to catch up with the market. It's just going to happen. So we can see this thing in the fall go up, even more as people change over their phones and stuff like that. Microsoft's going to do good for Christmas, that sort of thing. So after earnings, we could see a pullback. So that would be something you'd want to watch. But It's just July, so going into earnings, I would think that this is going to keep rocking and rolling. So we had a really good run from about 108 to we're almost at 127 now. So this thing is really rocking. So, you know, people that keep looking for a pullback, one of the problems is we will get a pullback. There's no doubt. We will get a pullback. But if you look at these charts, sometimes it doesn't really give you an entry point that easily. So, I mean, once it rocks, it doesn't really come back a lot of times. So if you look at the 1 year, I mean, you got some chances here, but I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you don't get a lot of chances once it starts rocking, you know, going up. So anyway, make some money in this thing. You don't have to play it. You can play it more conservatively with puts and make you 20% or 30%, and not worry about you know, trading it or whatever like that if you want to just hold it. But if you want to, you can sell these puts, you know, deeper in the money and make some money. One of the problems that we're going to run into is selling calls might be better because it keeps going up and up and up, and the calls are probably getting a good premium. The puts are not getting that good of a premium. If you look at the premiums have kind of dropped for the puts. So we'll just see how to play this as it goes. I, of course, hope the market goes way down by Tuesday so I can get back in next week. But, you know, goes up another 4 points, I miss it, you know. I think we're doing really well. I mean, if I said I was going to do 47% for the year, I'd be happy with that. So I'm at 47, 57 for the year in my IRA, which is my big money. My IRA now has 773 in it. So I'll probably do an update this weekend on exactly where we are. But, you know, we're 74,000 over a million. So, and that's with taking $22,000 out recently. So I took $22,000 out, put it in my bank account. We spent a little bit of it doing some stuff on the rental house. We put in a $12,000 driveway, some stuff like that. So we'd be, you know, nearly $100,000 over if we over a million if we wouldn't have took the 22,000 out. But I made a claim that I was going to start spending stuff over a million, so we'll see. I don't know. It's hard to spend, so we'll see.